Hello traders, so thank you so much for clicking. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is yet another weekly forex forecast. So in today's video I'm going to keep it short and sweet. So we're looking at the economic calendar. So last week actually we saw FOMC and NFP come into the markets and bring a lot of volatility. So this week we have some relatively low news. So on Monday we don't have any news. Tuesday we have some high impact news where we have Fed Chair Powell speaking, but it comes late New York. So Wednesday we have FOMC member speaking at 9:15 a.m. New York time. And Thursday we have some GBP news in London. Friday we also have some GBP news in London and USD news during New York. So let's start with the dollar index. So we're going to be looking at the dollar index, the Euro USD, and the Pound USD. So actually we have been watching for this area to be revisited, and finally we have hit that target. So actually if you look through the previous commentaries, you will find that we have been watching this imbalance to be hit, and finally we have hit that imbalance, and we had some sell side liquidity here which were taken out this past week. So actually what I'm watching, this is the monthly chart on the dollar index. The market may reach all the way here, but the first thing I'm watching is for potentially, there's a weekly imbalance in between here. That's the first level I'll be watching. So I'm not really anticipating the market to come directly here, but I'm watching a weekly imbalance which you'll be seeing when you drop into the weekly chart. So we already dropped through this range, and we came into the equilibrium area of that price range, but I'm still bearish on the dollar index, so I'll still be watching for any maybe premium levels that will drive the market lower until the market proves that it doesn't want to continue dropping. But for now we'll still focus on bearishness in the dollar index. So when we drop into the weekly chart, as you can see, we have been watching this sell side liquidity to be taken out inside this imbalance, and we did exactly that during this past week. So actually this is an objective that has been met for us. Now the next thing we'll be watching, once we take out sell side liquidity, we'll expect the market now to seek buy side liquidity. So the first level I'm watching is this imbalance on the weekly chart. So actually this imbalance will dictate what I'll be watching for next. So this next week that is coming, I'll be watching for this imbalance to be an area where the market may want to revisit and use to potentially accumulate more orders to sell. But if we take out this imbalance, then I'll be watching for this liquidity to be taken out as we revisit this monthly imbalance that I've already outlined. So I remain bearish the dollar index, but with a slightly bullish stance. So when looking at the daily chart, we actually saw that sell side liquidity being run right there inside that monthly imbalance. So it was actually a very nice run. So the FOMC actually drove the market low. This is Wednesday, 1st February Wednesday 2023. The FOMC drove the market low into that imbalance, taking out this sell side liquidity and the previous one I've shown. And then we saw NFP now reverse the market higher, and we've already hit this weekly imbalance, but it may potentially want to fill it. So if we trade above this imbalance, then I'll be watching for this imbalance and this sell side, this buy side liquidity, So that's what I'll be watching on the daily chart. So coming into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be watching how the market will be responding in that balance. If we're not getting any response, that it means the market wants to seek liquidity even higher. So that's all I'll be watching on the dollar index. So when you look at the 1 hour chart, you can see how the week performed. So actually we got, this is the Sunday open. So early in the week we got sort of a bullish consolidation kind of price action, and then we got that Wednesday drop during FOMC. During FOMC we got that drop into this imbalance, taking out the sell side liquidities. And then Thursday began the reversal into Friday, where NFP took over during that 8:30 news, driving the market higher. So we got that drop initially in the week, then it started going higher during the NFP. So let's look at the EURUSD. So when looking at the EURUSD, we have actually been watching for this imbalance right here to be reached for, but we see the market has actually fallen short of that imbalance, failing to hit our target, our objective. But nonetheless, we are seeing some form of retracement back into this initial range. So I've outlined this imbalance here as a potential target, but we have a weekly imbalance in this candle that I'll initially be watching for before even we think about getting down here. So I'm not saying the market is coming here per se, but I'm watching for that weekly imbalance first. If we pass that imbalance, then I'll be watching for that monthly imbalance. So the weekly imbalance that I'm outlining is actually the same imbalance we've been watching for quite some time. It is this imbalance and this order block. So if we take out this low, as I mentioned in the previous week's commentary, if we take out this low, then I'll be watching for that imbalance to be reached for, and potentially accumulation in there for more buying. So I still believe that the market will draw towards this imbalance, but we'll be watching for this imbalance this coming week. How it behaves now will tell us where this market wants to go. So the daily chart, so in looking at the daily chart, actually we had an imbalance right here back in April of 2022. So we took out all this buy side liquidity right there during F almost C, and we hit that imbalance. Look at how precise actually this market hits that imbalance, fills it, and then Thursday going into Friday, you see this rejection away from that level. So once we took out buy side, I'll be watching for this sell side liquidity, which once it is taken out may provide more buying. But if we take out this imbalance, then I'll be watching for more sell side liquidity and potentially that monthly imbalance to be reached for. So for now, let's watch this weekly imbalance. So let's not focus on the monthly first. Let's watch this weekly imbalance first, and then we'll see the response from there. So the 1 hour chart, looking at the overview of the week, we see early in the week we saw the market dig deeper down, took out some sell side liquidity, and then it ran higher Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We see that bullish run into that daily imbalance that I've outlined, and then from Thursday, Friday we saw that reversal back into taking out even the Tuesday's loss. So actually what we'll be watching for this week, we'll be watching for that imbalance and this sell side liquidity. Once it's taken out, we'll see the response that we get from there. So that is all about the EURUSD. So finally, let's look at the pound USD. So I've been watching for the pound to reach into this imbalance in the monthly chart, but once it came off this imbalance, we didn't see really any much movement higher. So we are seeing the market coming back down to revisit this imbalance, which for me doesn't really look so much bullish. But I'll be watching for this imbalance now on the pound, and on the weekly you'll see that it's just the same imbalance. I was expecting the market to reach for this buy side liquidity, but we fell short of that. But right now I'll be watching for this sell side liquidity and potentially this imbalance right here, which I've not outlined, but it's the same imbalance as the monthly. So inside that imbalance we want to see sell stops being run, then to offer more buy side. So I'm still bullish the pound USD, but we'll be watching for any response inside that imbalance. So in the daily chart, we actually saw the market create those equal highs, but then it failed to go higher. This week I'll be watching for this sell side liquidity to be run, then we'll see what the market wants to do from there. Looking at the 1 hour chart, we actually saw on the pound a lot of consolidation Monday through Wednesday. This is FOMC, we saw that run higher, and then it now dropped into Thursday and Friday. So that is it about this week. So this is what I'll be watching this coming week. So finally, if if you haven't checked out my course, I wanted to show you the course. This is a link. It's in the description box, so you can check out. So once you click the link, it will take you to this website. So you can check out the course. So you can either buy the course and enroll into my course so that I can teach you everything you need to know about trading and how you can formulate your own setups and strategies so that you can start becoming a successful trader today. So you can also check out a free preview. So a few videos you're able to preview before purchasing so that you can get the whole idea of what the course is all about. So go and check it out. So I'll leave the link in the description box below, and you can check it out and enroll if you're ready, and or even preview and see if it fits you before you can decide to enroll. So thank you so much for watching. That is all about this weekly forex forecast. See you in the next video. Thank you. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Also let me know what kind of content you want to see or any suggestions you have. Thank you.